Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So Indiana's offense trots out there to open this game. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these 2 wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these 2 to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition for that defensive line play.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So Ohio State's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football. Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Back to throw. It's Sand. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Ball scooped up by the defense. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Indiana. All the way back for a scoop and score. This place going crazy.
Oh, my gosh. That looked like a great play. The receiver just drops the football. He clearly made the catch. The ball's on the ground, and how about the defense? Instead of just bouncing on it, they had the presence of mind to pick it up and go the other way for a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pop over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Short pass finds the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch downfield. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, he trapped him for a sack.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the grab. It's Tate. He's swarmed by the defense. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Caught behind the line, it's Smith. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback fighting this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Buckeyes line up with a first and goal. It's a quarterback keeper. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I'd love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They get it now, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Back to throw. It's Mendoza. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. First and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grant behind the line. It's Hemby. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Pulls it in. It's Cooper. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on fourth down, so you try to get as much as you can on third to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on fourth down.
And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And now the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle finally made to win at the 13-yard line. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Here comes a throw from the red zone. QB to the tight end for a completion. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. The field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally brought down after an explosive
spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Important second down play coming up. Play action, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. Catch made in space, look out. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely throws the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. Makes the catch downfield. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You talk to any offensive coordinator around the country, you start to evaluate quarterbacks. Everybody wants to talk arm strength and speed and size. The intangible about quarterbacks' willingness to take a hit and still deliver the ball is something that every offensive coordinator would tell you it's one of the highest priorities they look for.
Tackle, but first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback keeps the football. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Hemby. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Pressure is coming. Now looks deep left. He had all day. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Makes it look easy.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Pass passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive game for the offense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. To throw, it's Sayan. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Breaks free. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. A quick throw out left, complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Hoosiers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Running back grabs it on a screen. Touchdown, Indiana. Strong game by this quarterback. And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a 1st down at the 47.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Grabbed by the receiver. It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. That's caught. It's Smith. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Hoosiers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Back to throw. It's Sand. Finds his man. It's Tate. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. QB bootlegs here. And it's just beyond that receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback keeps it here. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Catch made by the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The Hoosiers will line up to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's complete on the crossing route. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. Way too much speed on that play.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? He'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Mendoza. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's 4th down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Trying to find room. It's Jackson. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And a nice 1st down game there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Sayin. That pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
First down here for this offense. Looking to throw here. Finds his man. It's Tate.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
That completion sets up a second down play. A quick throw out left, complete. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Hand off to the back. Headed for the end zone. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Around the end, it's Peoples. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see if he can break the play?
They get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. They try to sneak it for the 1st. Touchdown, Ohio State. They continue to roll up the score.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Breaks free. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Here's the 2nd down play. To the air, it's Mendoza. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. Good enough for the 1st down to the 37.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Hoosiers lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wide out. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They'll run it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Trying to find room. It's Hemby. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Motion now from the tight end. And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go on 4th down. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. Breaks into the clear. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Short completion. The 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He'll throw it now. Short pass, finds the tight end. Continues to fight for yards. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Look out, room to run here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play, but this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. With the catch, it's Smith. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down. The completion moves the ball down to the 4.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points when they bounced back here. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking for some space. It's Pemby. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Quick screen to the wide receiver. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? That's reeled in. It's Williams. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Pemby.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. it's Hemby. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
And the Hoosiers lining up here on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Sticking with the running game. Breaks free. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Quick catch over the middle.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Looking for a gap. It's Hemby. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. It's a quick grab. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Hoosiers looking to cash in this red zone trip. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Hoosiers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. He's swarmed by the defense. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Makes a quick catch. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Lining up to try the extra point. And there's the point after. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Pounding away with the run game. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking for some space. It's Jackson.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.